So now I've shown you dictionaries. Any questions?
Do they have any methods? I bet they do because they are an object, and objects always do.
I've taught you so well. First of all, you can use the dict function to create a dictionary if you want to have keywords as your keys. So for instance, you could have dict and then in parentheses name as our variable, equal sign, and then in quotes David, and then comma, age, equal sign 1. That's fine, but you have to have words as your keys. Or you can do it the way we already learned using the curly braces. Now for methods, if you want just the keys of your dictionary, you could say mydict.keys, and that'll return a special object that has the keys in it. So if you want to access each one, you could just say for key in mydict.keys, and that'll print out each one. Or you could do it the way we already covered, where you just say for key in mydict print key. Or if you just want just the values, you can say for value in mydict.values, and then you can print the value. And that works too. But remember, both of those don't return just a list of the keys or values. They return a special object with them. But you can always convert them to a list if you so choose. If you want to add a new key and value, you can simply say states and then in brackets ME and brackets equals main, and that'll add a new key of ME with its value main. Or let's say you want to change one. You can do it the same way. You just say states and then in brackets, for instance, if ME is already there, put ME again. It will then take that spot and replace it with whatever's after the equal sign. In this case, let's just put David, right? And so then it'll replace main with David. If you want to remove a value from your dictionary, but also keep it for use in some later way, you can use the .pop method. So we could say value equals states.pop, and then in parentheses ME, and that will give back whatever's in the ME spot, which in this case is David. It will save it in the value variable, and it's now removed that key and value from the dictionary, all in one swoop. If you want to just delete a key-value pair, you can use the del keyword that we learned about earlier and just say del and then the name of the dictionary and then in brackets the key at which you want to delete the key and value. The .clear method will completely wipe out a dictionary and make it an empty dictionary again. Or you could just say states equals curly brace, and that will do the same. Curly brace is interpreted as dictionary, not as set. So keep that in mind because you wouldn't necessarily know just by looking which one it is. Here's a fun one. Let's say you have a dictionary and you want to see what value is at a specific key. But if there is no value at that key, you don't want to get an error, you just want to save a default value there. So that's when you would use the setDefault method. So you would say states.setDefault, and then you might put the string NY for New York, comma, and then let's say our default value is the string New York. So that means that this method will check, see what value is at the key NY. If there's none, it will save New York there and return New York. Otherwise, it'll return what's already at that value. And so for instance, if David is already there at the NY key, then it'll return David. But if there is no NY key at all, then it'll return New York and it'll add New York to the dictionary under the NY key. Pretty cool because it doesn't cause any errors. I'm going to let you guys explore on your own, but one other thing to note, you can put dictionaries inside dictionaries. Let's say we have one called families, and then we have curly brace, family1 as a string, colon, and then a dictionary where we have like mom, colon, and then the name of the mom, comma, dad, colon, the name of the dad, comma, brother, colon, the name of the brother, etc. And then outside of that, we have family2, colon, and then curly braces, and then their family. And then let's say you want to access the mom in family2. We could simply just say families, brackets, family2, and then another brackets next to it that says mom, and that will return the name of the mom in family2. Be sure to try these out on your own. That's the key to getting any value from these videos.